Welcome to the Denver Broncos Mile High View. This is the introduction video to the channel. I just created the channel because I just, for years, have been fed up with listening to a bunch of friggin' morons on like Denver Sports Talk Radio, which is basically a vacuum tube. On their website, you can't even put a comment, and what I'm going to let you do is you can comment and tell me how big of an idiot I am. You know, because if you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it, and believe me, there's idiots are abound. And when it comes to the Denver Broncos, right now, the state of affairs with the Denver Broncos is pretty bad. I mean, it's not just records, it's ownership, it's management. I'm one of the, this is, like I said, this is going to be a wholly different type of take on the Denver Broncos. And the Denver Broncos is a organization that I grew up with, met Floyd Little on the sidelines. So I've had a vested interest in the team. Yeah, it's the local team. Anyway, where are we currently with the state of affairs? I predicted that John Elway would become his own worst enemy. He would become a version of what he always hated. I predicted he'd become a version of Al Davis, which is essentially what he is, a meddling vice president GM, and nothing could be closer to the truth than what I saw at this Cleveland game. It was a Saturday night game, and they showed John Elway up in his booth with the Microsoft play-by-play, and I thought, how many GMs and VPs are up there, you know, diagnosing that, which tells me that he must be on team meetings meddling with the coaches. And not that these coaches are you know, I'm not even sure how much say these coaches have or don't have. And so those are the kind of things we're going to discuss, or I'm going to discuss. I say we because if you comment, then which is always appreciative, you know, I can add my 2 cents and share it with others, other people that are interested. But I'm going to get through this light in the car. So, at any rate, these are the things that I want to discuss. Sick and tired of listening to a bunch of idiots on sports talk radio is obsessing with quarterbacks. Non-stop, QB obsessing. The quarterback situation, by the way, really goes back to the demise of Peyton Manning. I believe that the Denver Broncos right now are probably one of the most unfriendly quarterback teams in the league. And I also predicted when they decided to get Case Keenum that by week 5 everybody would be calling for Case Keenum's head, and then it wasn't my prediction wasn't anything wrong with Case Keenum, but everything was wrong with the Denver Broncos as a team that kills quarterbacks. Now I think if you put Case Keenum on a team that's more established, you had an offensive line that was at least serviceable in pass blocking, you would get more out of somebody like this. But this isn't about the Case Keenum love fest, because there's, you know, problems with him that I have, but, you know, again, there's so many other problems adding to it. You can't really put blame on any quarterback. I also said that there shouldn't have been a draft pick for a quarterback. I'll get into that too. I'll have a whole quarterback rant or blob or what, blah blah blah. But it's going to be different from the obsessing that you get with your local and the usual obsessing. That's just absurd. So I'll do a quarterback section, but there's going to be a lot of little videos. I'm going to just keep cranking them out because I'm really sick and tired of hearing the constant nonsense that's going on in what I call the vacuum tube or the echo chamber of Denver sports talk radio. They're idiots. Let's hear what they're talking about now. Probably on a commercial. Okay, they're going to Sunday football, but of course they were obsessing about how to get rid of Case Keenum as if that's going to solve their problems and get another poor soul to take the fall. But again, I'm going to just break it down into different things. It's just this is an introduction, and God knows if anybody will even hear this by the time we're 100 videos into this thing. But so I'm going to sign out for now. Keep it real.